I was dozing off in your recliner. Very nice, very nice. Well, it can happen. I mean, that's what recliners are kind of there for, you know. All right. Let's get this show on the road here. Thankfully, as you can see, everything's working tonight. Oh, they've been tired. They've been busy on top of that, so that doesn't help.
Okay, this is the first checkpoint. Playtime is officially over, kiddies. Something's wrong. The lights in the guardhouse are out.
Maybe this has been a wild night of partying for the guards.
I hate how quiet Dino Crisis is. Took down some light fixtures as well. Nice. Yeah, so yeah, definitely a busy day then. Sheesh.
Stay here, Junior. Leave the guards to me.
Hey, did you hear what he just called me?
Things are too damn long and heavy.
Just let Gale handle this.
Fair enough, fair enough.
All right, it's clear. Okay, let's do this. I'll infiltrate the facility and occupy the control room on the first floor. I should have access to all the security systems from there. I'll contact you as soon as I've cleared the room.
You know, it's weird. The first message you sent me, your name is like 3 shades darker. It's still green than it is like all the rest of the time. Some reason the way it showed up
These guards
on
were
air.
shooting at something very recently.
Twitch is weird though, you know.
Who were they fighting?
This wasn't much of a fight.
It's just the same on your end.
Anything before getting
Weird.
sliced and diced. Whatever they were shooting at came in through there, ripped right through the steel fence.
Well, the hole is nice and clean. But I still say you could have done this.
Very funny. We still need to figure out what happened here. Continue to sweep the area.
Oh my god, my movement. I was expecting her to move like Jill from RE3, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's a little bit more weight to this. Dude.
Rick here. I'm in. The place is deserted, though. I have a very bad feeling about this.
How's the progress going with that?
The progress.
I don't know what's been going on here, but it looks like all the power in this facility is being cut.
Same here.
As long as that's the situation, there's not a lot I can do. Why don't you see if you can gain access to the backup generators on the ground level?
I'm on it. What are you doing here?
I caught the last part of your conversation.
By the way, I found a key.
Hand it over. Let's head outside.
Whatever you say, Gale. I wish this game, if anybody's wondering why the game is so quiet, it's because this game has maybe the worst audio balancing in video game history, in that it'll either be super, super loud, like when the dinosaurs show up, you'll know about it, don't worry, or, you know, the dialogue is super quiet.
That's disgusting.
It kind of needs to be mixed
Guys
on the
didn't
fly
miss
to be
anything.
optimal,
Somebody
but
charged
that's
the
not
test
very
straight out.
doable.
Look at those tooth marks. It had to be some sort of animal.
So that's why the cutscenes are so quiet. But pretty much every other game we play, it's fine. Just a weird Dino Crisis thing. The PC version kind of alleviates this, but I think the voice quality actually dropped a bit though when they changed it. Like, it's almost like they don't have the same people doing the voices in it. But it's hard to say for certain.
Gale?
Alright.
Gale!
I don't know if fighting that raptor's really worth it. I usually just skip the fight, but it'll skip a couple of cutscenes, but I don't know if I'd say it's any quicker. Like, we skipped that scene there, and then there'll be one here as well. It can't be much,
Good news. I got the control system back online.
especially considering you take damage there, too.
It's Gale. I lost him.
So what's the bad news? Did you run into some guards?
You're not gonna believe this. He was attacked by some kind of dinosaur.
Now that's a good one. So, who was it? Barney?
Bernie.
This isn't a joke, you idiot. We were just attacked by a big-ass lizard.
For real? What's going on over there? Alright. Head over to the control room and we'll sort out this whole situation.
Oh, Matt, don't redeem Vagrant's story, by the way. Not now, at least.
What's our status?
This security system is a snap for me. Real amateur stuff. So, what exactly happened to Gale? You said that he was attacked by a dinosaur?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I just hope he's still alive. Anyway, our first priority is to complete the mission.
What we ought to do is just call in the chopper and get off this death trap.
I'm with Rick.
But Cooper has the radio, and he's missing. Hey, what's with this monitor?
That's the security monitor for the underground area. The camera's offline.
So I take it that means power still hasn't been restored to the area.
Exactly. They must have that area wired to a different power system than the ground level.
We can investigate that area after we finished our sweep of the ground level.
Okay, then I'll take care of the shutters that are blocking the way. You work your way in, grab the dock, and then rendezvous back here. Yeah. Now what I want to know is where those things are coming from.
Oop. A little ahead of myself. Okay, our first DDK disc. Alright, first code here is 0426. First of many codes. Happy to say I actually do remember that one. But, you know. Play it 1,000 times, you'll eventually start to remember all of them.
Regina, I took care of the shutter. You should be able to access the control panel now.
Already? That was quick. Thanks.
Hey girl, just get going.
Oh my god. A raptor's just banging on the door. Yeah, we'll open it for him, it's fine. Oh, hello, Miss Claire. Except all the cuddles. How are you tonight, Claire? Why did I take those? That was a weird decision. Let's go. Mr. Death, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome, welcome. I love how wobbly this game looks. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, I would say. It's definitely a product of its times in a lot of ways. Oh, dude. No, fucking take a hit. Good old DDK time. H-E-A-D. Get in the door. Oh. $705,037, I believe. Is this the code here? I always forget.
Yes, I am. Do you know where I can find Dr. Kirk?
Yeah, it's a PS1 game for you.
That fool.
A lot of them have various issues like that.
What are you talking about?
Here. Take this.
What's this for?
Yo, Hansi, how's it going?
I don't know. Told me title.
Yeah, make sure you grab this key first. Oh yeah, I was right. I just played this 1 week ago. $705,037. I haven't started yet, Matt.
Oh, God, kidding.
I usually don't. I usually do that on Wednesday.
I've unlocked the shutters near the entrance. One more thing. I just caught a glimpse of something on the monitor that looked human. It should be somewhere near the front of the training room. So, check there first.
All right then, Rick. All right, second DDK. You notice we've done about 4 codes in the past 30 seconds. That's Dino Crisis. Oh, Matt, I don't know if you heard me before, but don't redeem Vagrant Story. I don't think it's a good one to do. Just for a number of reasons. Now, there's a couple of reasons why, but it's just not the best time for it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've had some struggles with the past few that I want to make sure to have stuff that kind of falls into place a little better, maybe.
Gale, you're still alive.
As a vagrant and all, yes. Oh, you know, you're not wrong, but still.
That's no lizard. It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
Look, something's really wrong with this place. This whole mission has gone sour.
Hey, it's always eat or be eaten out in the battlefield, no matter who or what you're up against. Any word on the dock yet? I've got to hook up with Rick again. My radio's dead, and he's the only one who can fix it.
Dude. It's gonna be that kind of night, is it? I can tell if I haven't been bleeding. Shit, I am. Yeah, one thing with this game is you can actually take bleed damage, where it makes the basically just ups the aggro of the dinos and everything. So you have to use hemostatic medicine to heal it up. Kind of like what you get the guy in Code Veronica, I always imagined. God, that's center right, that's center left.
That you, Regina?
Yeah? So, do we have power yet?
We're in the green, thanks to you. Look, I need you to come back here. There's something I have to talk to you about.
Yeah, the old Raptor there, of course, is a perfect example of like I was talking about the audio, though. Notice how loud that is compared to the rest of it. That's why I don't turn it up more. It'll be fun when we play 2, though. 2 might even, you know... 2's booming the whole time, though, so there's that.
What's the emergency?
Gale just told me he saw someone on the
Hansi redeemed the custom entrance. Alright.
Flashed by pretty quick.
Wow,
I'm sure I saw
holy
something.
shit.
Rick, open the shutter to the underground area.
I gotta think. I want to, man. I just gotta think of them. I
It's a distress
I do
signal
want to
from the
expand it
cartoon
more,
actors.
but
It must be Cooper.
I don't know. It's getting tough. And like I said, the past 3 weeks have been kind of rough with it.
Can you pinpoint the signal?
So I'm just getting a little more tentative with it as well.
East of the rear entrance we came in
Boy,
from.
we're gonna have to think of something for that,
Deal with it
Hansi.
later. Our first priority is the survival.
You have any idea what you'd want it to say?
Doc.
What are you talking about? He's asking for our help. We don't leave our own behind.
And what if it's a trap?
The first time that's actually been redeemed.
Don't bother.
Like Hollow Julian's, for example, his just, I mean, he had one before it was a thing, but
That's your way of operating.
where basically it just says Julian Baby Rage. It could be a little more elaborate than that.
All right.
I don't know what I'd want it to say. Well, we can think of something.
So get moving. You handle your things your way. I'll handle mine.
Hey, you think it over, I'll think it over. We'll get something.
That punk is really starting to get on my nerves. Regina, I'm heading out to investigate the underground.
Always take Gale's idea. Yeah, there's no rush on it, though. We can think of something. It's, I mean, you know, like, it'll sit there in the queue until I mark it done, you know, so.
work? Hey, wait!
Regina, are you there?
What's going on?
I have a positive ID on the doctor. I lost him, but he's definitely in the lab area. Drop what you're doing and get over here.
Come
I can see an elevator
on.
from here. Maybe I can use that to go down from the first floor.
And we could do a movie quote. We could alter a movie quote. Any number of things. Bye, bitch. No, I didn't want to do that though. I was mashing X too early. I had to go and say bye, bitch. If I didn't say that, I wouldn't have made that mistake. That's okay. Alright. So the code we need here is 58104. And this is going to basically just open up a bunch of doors for us. Long story short, namely the elevator.
Rick here. I found Tom.
And
I was too late. He didn't make it.
you did what you could.
I'm back in the control room right now. I'm going to continue working on the system.
Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna re-pick up the handgun. It's pretty shitty anyway, but we're not shooting anymore. As is. Killing stuff in this game, it's not even about like the fact that it's a speedrun that you run past it. It's just a bad idea to fight stuff in this anyway. It's just not worth the time or effort. You're gonna get hit before you take whatever it is down, unless you have like some of the poison darts made up. But using like the handgun and the shotgun is a total waste of time. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Man, I cannot hit anything today. Oy. I do like this scene, because the Pteranodon gets what it deserves. These things are generally awful, especially in 2. But this scene's kind of nice. Bye-bye. Now, how it manages to lose all of its momentum and fall like that, I don't really know, but... Too bad, so sad. For him. Oh my god, go through the door. What is my movement today? Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I keep thinking I'm playing other games. That's one thing with playing a lot of the games like this. It is so easy to get the, when they don't have the same controls, it is, easy to make some mistakes. A little wide there, that's okay. Oh, look how tough Regina is, though. She can have her arm in a raptor's mouth just being torn at. She's good. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's good. A little risky there, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, run around here. And deactivate the gate. If you're wondering, yes, we did just kill that guy. If you're wondering why I killed him, simple, it's faster. My god, hit the door. I don't know about that hit, but okay. Okay. Time to call an old Gale.
Regina,
I finally made it to the entrance of the doctor's lab.
good work.
The door looks like it needs 2 people working in tandem to unlock it.
Sit tight. I'll be right there.
So, what's our status?
Here, take this.
Ready? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's crazy, like, it feels like not a ton really happens in this game, but it always flies by. Like, we're already over halfway done with it. Or, about halfway done with it. Maybe a little more.
He's not here.
It's a very point-to-point game, though.
This operation is taking way too long already.
Warning. The emergency system has been activated. Emergency lockdown in progress.
What's going on?
Oh, Kirk must have tripped off the security system. That fool.
What's your status, Regina? I'm reading an emergency lockdown in your section.
We're trapped inside here. Kirk must have triggered it off. We didn't touch anything.
Can you clear it?
I'll see what I can do.
What's wrong with this thing?
Cool it, Gale. We'll find a way out somehow.
Cue it. Alright, so once again here after this scene, we'll be picking Gale's plan. We pick his plan all the way up until the end when we'll switch to Rick. And, that is so we can achieve the best ending.
We've bypassed the door lock and we're on our way out.
That's great. But the entire underground area is crawling with dinosaurs. You'll never be able to make it through there.
Don't sweat it. I'll take them all out one by one if I have to.
Damn right, Gale.
Plan, fearless leader, but I have a better one. These readouts tell me there's an emergency escape hatch in the dock's private quarters. You should be able to make a clean break through there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but there's one problem. The hatch is password locked through the mother system.
Forget it. If you can't crack the code before the dinosaurs rush in, we'll be completely trapped.
I know. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't.
Fine. What about you, Regina?
Make your choice.
Oh, that was almost a mistake. Yeah, Rick's plans involve building stuff and hacking and all this other stuff, and yeah, it's not exactly the easiest stuff to manage sometimes. And yeah, it's, especially if you're trying to like go quickly through the game, it's just not ideal. Although if you want the canon route, apparently the canon route for this game is to take Rick's choice all the way through. So we get the canon ending, you just don't see all the canon events by doing good ending. Rick, I know. Oh, I didn't expect them to turn that way. That's okay. Yeah, we don't pick Rick's path too much. I guess, well, only once.
Lucky guy, dog.
See, they played this off that Rick is like the nice one and Gale is the mean tough one, but really, I think Gale is like just
For our money. You get around.
a good soldier that's out to prioritize his job,
Got this whole island
and Rick sees danger and is instantly ready to abandon ship.
shut up.
I mean, thinking of the welfare of him, you know, the team and everything is all good, but you know, in their line of work, being prepped for with the idea of danger should be there.
Happy to
Granted, dinosaurs might be an exception to that, but still.
Relax, Agent. My study is nearing its final stages. Magnificent, isn't it? But I can't leave before I've analyzed the final results.
I don't give spit about your results. I'm taking you back under orders, so shut up and follow me. Regina, locate the communication facility and call in the extraction job.
You can't do this. I have rights.
According to command, your government property, pal. I suggest you take it up with them.
No, they can't do this to me. They deserted me 3 years ago and now they want me back? This is preposterous.
Shut up.
Then shoot me, idiot. You lame, flat-top, jar-headed.
Shut up. Where's the communication room?
Oh, you know, I gotta tell you this. For this channel is often deemed one that plays nothing but the same stuff over and over again. And to an extent, that is true. But with completing Castlevania on Friday, there have been 30 completed games on this channel this year alone, just in 2020. 30.
I have a little unfinished.
I have a feeling that's more than most channels on Twitch.
This guy off with
Granted, a lot of them are in the same series, and a lot of them are ones I've played a billion times. But that's 30 different titles. I was I kind of realized that today. I was pretty happy with it, in fact. Oh, that sucks. Later, compies. Compies are cool in this game. They're nice and chill. They're jerks in too. Nice. I was surprised they gave me that hitbox, to be honest. All right, here we go. The big monkey shake moment of Dino Crisis. As far as this run goes, this is probably the riskiest part of the whole thing, I would say. Aside from maybe dealing with some of those Therizenodons later on. As far as an easy death goes, though, this is it. Bum 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 bum. Build up here. I love the whole setup to this scene.
What happened? The emergency lock on the second floor's just been activated.
Just don't move, Regina. It won't be able to see you.
Don't sweat it. I'll release the lock.
Vision based on movement. This is why you watch Jurassic Park before going on every mission. Ow. Uh-oh. Man, he slow-rolled me there. That sucks. He went fast on, like, what he usually does is roar and then dodge, or dive, but sometimes he can dive without roaring. Other times he can roar, wait, then dive, and I got one of each of those in that. That's okay, though. As long as you live, that's what matters.
Mission complete.
But I'm gonna have to heal. I know I need to heal.
Pick us up at the heliport immediately. This entire island's a bloodbath. The only survivor not on the team is the doctor. I'll give you the details later. Just get back here and pick us up ASAP.
Roger, I'm on my way.
Oh my god, that was... There we go. Jesus.
What's the situation?
The chopper's on its way here.
Ugh.
Don't waste any time. And remember, use the main entrance to get to the heliport.
Nope, Pteranodons. You know I hate you, but you don't need to, solidify the idea. Thank you. Actually, kind of generous. So, in line of this game, apparently the Jurassic Park... Wait, what do you mean? Oh, they're gonna keep it going after World? Oh god, really? So they're up to 6 of those movies now. Well, when the third World comes out. And they're just gonna keep them rolling, huh? Keep it going for some time. Well, I mean, they keep making money, so why not? I haven't seen... I saw World. I didn't see the follow-up to it, or the... No. So yeah, I guess I've seen all but one of them so far. But yeah. I mean, if they keep them relative, I don't, you make... There's nothing wrong with making a lot of stuff if the quality stays up. I just can't imagine it being very good after a while. Like, how much is there to work with that material, you know?
Regina, over here!
Yeah, I thought for sure they were gonna wrap it up, though.
We're screwed. The chopper's history. How are we
It
gonna
was more average. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just kind of where it's destined to head, you know?
You're never this positive.
You just start stretching it thin, and it's just gonna get thinner and thinner.
What happened?
Elevator shut. We'll have to find another way.
Netflix. Now, a cartoon show, that can be fine. I think that's a smarter idea at this point. But, again, though, if you know, those movies, I don't imagine cost as much to make as they used to. In proportion to how much they can make, so... Yeah, it's like I said, keep doing it. I'd rather have I'd rather have a 7th average Jurassic Park movie than something that's new but totally shitty. I can say that. This guy also has an N8 I want. Chill compies be chill.
You done yet?
What do you mean? Of course. Let's get moving.
So, I think I found a way out of here.
Right on, girl.
Yeah, I'll have to watch Fallen Kingdom at some point though. Just out of curiosity of it. Because I mean, I thought World was fine for what it was. I mean, obviously one set like a bar that they're not gonna reach again, but
Okay, we're here again. Now what?
We should be able to get to the other
I thought World was actually probably a little bit better than Lost World and 3.
I'm worried about Gale.
Our fearless leader? Fine. Let's move out.
That's my opinion anyway. Oh, excuse me.
this piece of junk must have blown a fuse.
What's going on? The power went out.
Gale, are you on floor B3?
Yeah. Get the power online now.
Gale, it looks like there's a port nearby. There's gotta be a ship we can use.
Copy. Leave Kirk to me. You two get the power back online and secure our escape route.
Just want to see where they're headed, yeah. Well, because they've done the, like, introduce, like, a super dinosaur at least twice. I don't know about Fallen Kingdom. So that angle, like, I think that angle's pretty well taken care of. They've done the new park again, so that's taken care of. I don't know. I think, isn't the Fallen Kingdom, like, about people trying to buy and sell them? Or, like, buy them on some kind of black market? Where's Big Mama T-Rex? Well, hopefully still just on the original island. Oof. That was my favorite part of World, is the fact that that T-Rex actually stayed a thing. Yeah, it takes place in a mansion 2/3 in the movie. Gotcha, gotcha. My movement is terrible in this game.
Perfect. This is all we need to restore the power.
I need that information constantly.
I'll work on the security
He said, we need more teeth.
You handle our escape.
We need more teeth. The T-Rex is the franchise. I definitely think it is. To me, hands down, for me, the best part of the first Jurassic Park is that T-Rex breaking through the gate that first time. Because it looked so, like in '93 when that first came out, it looked so good. There was nothing like it at the time. And the scene itself is actually just really good too. Shit. 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 There. Basically what I did there was just create all my remaining health for the run. Yeah, another part of the original movie though, with that T-Rex chucking the raptor into the skeleton at the very end. Or, well, you know, like the ranged bones. I don't know, skeleton. That is amazing still. Yeah. It was the finisher, yes, exactly. Dinosaurs now free rearming the... Oh, God. I mean, I was hoping they'd get to a point where they could just leave the dinosaurs alone, but I guess that's the whole point, is that people would never leave something like that alone. People are stupid. Yes, yes. This is true. Oh, by the way, you remember the Dinosaurs TV show that was on in the 90s? It was on for like 3 or 4 seasons. It was relatively successful, all things considered. I think that would be generally declared a successful TV show. If you've never seen the ending of that show, it is insanely depressing. We talked about that on here once before. I actually looked it up and watched it today. My God. That was like this happy, friendly, family-driven show, and it has this horrible ending that is just so somber. Basically, the idea that the dinosaurs know they're going to die. They know their time has come. Yeah, it 100% drives that home in there. I mean, I suppose so. It's just, good God. Nice.
Gale!
Yeah. Well, at least Kirk's running out of places to hide.
But yeah, so I looked that up today. I was randomly just thinking I was gonna try and do something for this stream tonight with it, but I couldn't really think of anything. So I was looking up random stuff about that show, and I did watch that ending and a couple of other clips. Those were a little more on the nightmare fuel side of things, but yeah, it is what it is. Cause I don't care. That baby is terrifying. Oh, yes, that would be really good. Yeah, the newscast. That's the only other dinosaur in this I kill, by the way. Anybody wondering?
Regina, I fixed it. You can open the shutters now.
Regina, it looks like this door leads to the port.
Oh god. But yeah, that
It'll take a while before I can pop this open.
one thing about that show too, which you know, the way the characters were, I don't know, like acted and everything, it was a lot better than I remembered. Now the baby is terrifying looking, but the other characters don't look that bad, really.
But if that guy gets eaten, we're going to have to retrieve the key from that dinosaur's stomach. You've got to save him.
How can you hate a baby? When it's that terrifying, it's awfully easy. Okay. Could have been a lot worse. Hated a baby? Oh, that's such a great kick in the helmet. Jimmy Carter. Oh, shit. We do need this battery. Feel kind of bad for the T-Rex, but it's his own damn fault. Just too angry, yes, exactly. Alright. Run to the other side of the room and through the double doors. Not regular until August? Really? Dear God. So you mean like 2 on, 3 off things are gonna keep going that long? Fuck.
Think fast.
Well, I mean, I guess just enjoy the fact that you'll have that much time at home, I guess. That's stunning. That's amazing though.
What is that?
I saw something like this in Kirk's personal lab. This could be a problem.
This vortex must be the side effect of the third energy experiment.
Is it that bad?
So how are we supposed to get around this thing?
Either we find a way or we both end up as dino droppings.
Not funny.
You need more work to do?
Okay. I'll pull up any relevant data on the computer.
Well,
Regina?
all I can tell you there
Any possible clues or leads?
is just keep focusing on that Vita. That's your project. Yo, Wolfpack, thank you for the host, man. How's it going? Ow. How's it going? How was Assassin's Creed? I want to say that's what I saw in action. And streaming. Yeah, how was it, man? How was it? Shit, I screwed that up. That's okay. Hell yeah, man. Those I played all those. That was I haven't played any since 4, but man, 2, 3 those Ezio games basically are my that's not what I meant to do. Those are easily my favorite of that series. I really liked all 3 of those.
Initiating decontamination procedure. Sterilization is effective while in facility.
Okay, that was sloppy. Never played through any of the new ones? Gotcha, gotcha. Oof, that was dangerous. Unity, I heard, once it got patched to where it wasn't so buggy, was actually pretty solid. Same with Syndicate, but I don't know. I think I was kind of just a little burnt out by the time those came around. Man, 2 Revelation, Brotherhood and Revelations, so good. I like the pirate aspects of it. It's the Assassin's Creed part of it I actually didn't like. It felt like they had too many follow missions. Like, just not enough variety in their missions in general. But the pirate stuff, top notch. Oh, so good. Yeah, I really like that. It was very clever how they did it, I thought.
Announcement. Generator test complete. Remember, a special keycard is required to operate the generator.
That son of a bitch, Kirk, shot somebody. I'm kind of interested in the new Assassin's Creed games, just because they're so different, but they look like they take forever to get through. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with spending a lot of time in a game, it's just, oh man. It looks like that's a lot.
Don't move.
Alright, there we go.
And what do you think you're doing?
Carving a name for myself in history with the ultimate energy source.
Open your eyes, you freak. Your precious creation is nothing more than another weapon to be misused.
You seem to have a small degree of superficial intelligence. It's too bad that it is wasted on one who is about to die.
About to die.
Rick, our target has been secured. Report here immediately. Sorry to interrupt your lecture, Doc. You were saying?
Yes, I was saying. I discovered how the third energy could affect space if it ran unchecked 3 years
700
ago.
side quests, 400 required to pass the main story.
Selective space to an alternate
Oh,
time-space
goodness.
continuum. But I was incorrect. The space was not transferred.
Sad thing is, that might not be that far off.
To put it in terms that even you can understand.
Someone played through Odyssey and it took him about 50-ish hours to do all the things he wanted, and he was only 68% completed. Oh, man.
Following this evening's final experiment. You've seen the
See, if it was like 20, that's more my range. 50? Damn. I did hear they are, on Valhalla, they're cutting it down just a bit because they thought that one, like, they did get complaints that Odyssey was a bit too bulky.
And how many people were sacrificed before you made this discovery?
Who cares? The numbers are quite irrelevant. Let's just say that there were many. Extraordinary deaths for ordinary men, don't you think?
Spoken like a true devil.
A god or a devil? I don't care about that. Only my experiment.
Enough. Only one thing matters at this point. Your grand invention is blocking our escape.
You need to destroy the vortex. The only way to do that is to allow the generator's third energy levels to overload. Theoretically speaking, the third energy and the vortex will cancel each other out if they come in contact with one another. But there is one small catch. If you cannot stop the generator's third energy overload, This entire region may be shifted to another point in the space-time continuum.
Then we'll just make sure to be somewhere else when the shift happens. No problem.
But we couldn't even activate the device.
You're missing the initializer and stabilizer, right?
Where are they?
Calm down. They should be stored in one of the security level A rooms on floor B3.
Very good, Doc. Now you understand our situation. We live, you live.
And this scene is long. It's like Resident Evil 1 has the same idea. We meet the villain and he explains all the plot, and it's a very lengthy cutscene. That cannot be skipped. Thank you, Shinji Mikami.
You go find those devices and overload the third energy. Remember, they're in a security level A room on floor B3.
Hold up. That whole floor is crawling with dinosaurs, including that T-Rex. Let's get this situation under control before charging live. Here, take this. This contains the draft plans for the initializer and stabilizer. I stumbled over them while searching through the data.
I take it to the principal Canada. I am the nerd, the big man, the hallway
All the right parts are there.
So you feel it in your soul. Ah, okay. Is El Mero coming in with the 3-month subscription? Why I still sub is beyond me. Because I will compliment your amazing art that I just saw on Discord. That which is amazing. That's why. Dude, seriously, that I saw that just now during that cutscene. Nice work. Really nice. Yeah, guys, check out the Discord. Teen Titans art done by El Mero here. How you doing, Mero? It's good to see you, man. Oh. Hey, Shay. Welcome in. Oh, oops. Oh, that's a thing. You have a valid point. Yeah, there we go. I do what I can, man. I do what I can. Are we just relaxing now? You're done with that piece? Nice, nice. Are you trying to think of what to draw next? Well, if you like that era of, like, animation, anything from Batman the Animated Series, if you're a fan of that show, I've got to say would be amazing to see. Played the second Dino Crisis? Nice, nice. Yeah, we'll be actually playing that here probably in about 20 minutes or so, give or take. Oh, this is bad. We got the troll pattern. Okay, good. If they're both crowding the steps or the exit of the stairwell like that, it's a good source for a bad time. Passageway. Ah! Oh! Fuck off. Okay, there. Yo, thank you for the host, Ancient. Swap shop with the raid. The mummies from Mummies Alive. I remember that show by name, and that is literally all. How's it going, man? How was the stream? How was the Uncharted? I thought you were doing some of that. Watched all of it. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. Actually, I remember us probably having that exact conversation, in fact. That, I remember the show by name, and that's it. TMNT, but mummies in a modern world. Nice. Also, hello, Raven. Good to see ya. It's like Street Sharks, then, basically. It's another Turtles clone. It doesn't mean they're bad, but they're clones. His head is killing me. Got the chapter 5 on crushing. Already died 7 times? Hey, that's not bad, actually. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, though. Yeah, hopefully you can, rest up and feel a bit better here soon. Kinda meets Thundercats. What do you mean, how dare you? That's exactly what it was. Those were all designed under the formula to run under that same formula. It doesn't mean they were bad. It's not an insult. Imitation is the finest form of flattery if you do it, and it's okay to do so if you do it well. It's when it's done badly that it pisses people off. Oh, very nice. Oh, you gotta love checkpoints. That sounds fun. It's close. Oh, I didn't want to save. For the record, I did not kill this T-Rex. It killed itself. Because it's stupid. Hope we get rid of this egg. Alright, man. Yeah, thank you again for the host and everything. Yeah, rest up. Yeah. Fuck. These Therizonodons are the worst thing to ever be created, ever. You know, Marrow, it's not often I can say this, but you truly do learn something new every day. I lost where I was going. Something wasn't right there. Well, Vero, you should have heard me last night, man. I was spouting theories that were shocking. Like, did you know Leon in Resident Evil 4 is a clone of the Leon in Resident Evil 2? And in reality, Leon is actually killed. In Resident Evil 2. No? Yeah, it's true. God damn it.
Announcement. Power generator is connected. Announcement. Please place the initializer and the stabilizer in the generator.
It was mind-blowing stuff, believe me. What is proof of this theory? Basically, I'm so glad that you asked, Raven. See, because when Leon dies, alright, he comes back, and he's actually, a bit of his DNA is taken by Ada, and she combines it with a little bit of the T-Virus, but not too much that he loses control like Wesker, which explains how in Resident Evil 4, he ascended to such a high position so quickly because he was clearly more capable then, and also explains how he has his superhuman agility. Thus, it also explains how him and Ada are not as shocked to see each other as you would think they would be, given the fact that original Leon assumes she's dead. So, you know, it's like, there's the little shock value there. But see, since Ada cloned him and grew him and everything, he was already aware of her. Hey, Beaver Tom, how's it going? Hey, Nexus. Now, this was yesterday that I went through this whole thing, Marrow. Well, think and look at, I mean, he can hop through the lasers. You're telling me, like, you're telling me he just found that ability? It's because he was cloned with a mix of the T, like his DNA mixed with a bit of the T-Virus, so he has Wesker-like agility, but they didn't give him too much so he could maintain himself. Hey, if you think about it, it's not as crazy as it sounds. Oh, it definitely is, Raven. So it turns out Leon is actually a clone. That's also why, you know, he looks as different as he is, beyond the fact that he's just aged a bit. I'm telling you. There's something to this.
Warning. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Cease operation immediately.
Oh, I give the kitty all the cuddles.
Third energy output is approaching critical point. Attempting to compensate.
Now see, that's just silly, Marrow.
Here goes. Just remember there's no turning back once it overloads.
I'm telling you, this, and think, the only person that would be able to confirm Leon is quote-unquote alive would be Claire and Sherry. Sherry is just a traumatized child. She doesn't know what she sees or doesn't. Her parents just died. And then Claire is clearly delusional. She's only ever talks about Leon and mention. They never appear together ever again. Leon could be in the same room with her for all we know, as far as she can tell.
The ceiling! Move it!
And the thing is, the same test tube that Leon was grown in, the clone of Leon was grown in, is the same test tube that Wesker is being grown in right now for Resident Evil 8. The Wesker clone. I'm telling you guys, this is it. Exactly, Hansi, exactly. Well, I mean, you know, we all just assume they're all fine and dandy like sour candy after all this stuff, but, you know, that's just not how it goes.
With transmitter.
And also the fact that Jill actually dies in Resident Evil 1. And thus, that is what really leads Chris down his dark path, slowly but surely. And in Resident Evil, you might be saying, well, in Resident Evil 3, you're actually playing as Jen Valentine, Jill's twin sister, who, after being distraught after her twin was murdered up in the Arklay Mountains, decided to take on the persona of Jill, much like Alfred Ashford did.
What happened to him?
And in her whole mindset of things, it's like she had everything down pat, but still, she decided to wear a tube top and miniskirt so it would fool or distract everyone enough that knew her or knew Jill that they wouldn't be able to tell the difference because they'd be too busy looking at her ass and her, you know, everything else.
Let's go.
Wait, what about Kirk?
So you're actually Jen Valentine from Resident Evil 3 on.
Forget about it.
That's Jen.
Mission. You're not here to babysit.
Sorry, but I have a conscience. I'm taking you back now.
No. You two get going.
You never know, man. It might be.
What? You're insane. Don't you remember our situation? The third enemy.
Yeah, RE5 is Jen.
Staying here any longer is suicide.
I know. I'm not back in 30 minutes. You two make your escape without me.
Hey, Scarlet, thank you for the lurk.
Do something.
I've had enough of your bullshit!
Thanks. That G.I. Joe deserved it. Come on.
What? You can't say... Okay, let me put it this way. Now, I want you to be honest with me here. In the world of Resident Evil, the dumbest series in the history of video games as far as its plot and all the shit it pulls, you're telling me this is unplausible? There's too big of an age gap there, Hansi, but you're thinking. I like that. Now that I think that will happen, Meryl. No, easy there, Hansi. But the point remains, so it is Jen and Jill Valentine. And if you were wondering, yes, indeed, Regina is their long-lost sister. That's why they look very similar and have the same body structure and everything. So Regina's tied into this whole thing, too. Okay, good. They're equipped. Dante is Leon's brother? Well, of course. Well, half-brother.
T-Rex is right behind us. We gotta move fast.
Let's go.
But yeah, we figured all this out last night. It was a very productive night. No, I don't. Well, see, their thing is, we did figure out a little bit of actual. Now, this is actual real stuff. Apparently, there was a wife to Wesker for a stretch of time, and we don't know much else about her. Koi looked it up last night, but is Jake's mother from RE6. Nah, see, you guys are getting too far off now, though. My stuff was crazy, but it always makes sense. No, what Alex Wesker was his sister. His wife was, they never named her. Her name, the only name they gave her was Miss Mueller. GG Easy Clap. Yes, thank you, Beaver Tom. Albert's lab created Evelyn? Yeah, now that is true. Yeah, I definitely believe that, because I think Wesker's going to be revealed in 8 again. Some form or fashion. There's too much that makes it suggest it, or hints at it. Especially with Chris taking on a big role again. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this stuff. You gotta dare to think outside the box, you know? Yeah, well, all except for Alex Wesker, which was like Revelations 2. Yeah, it's like, well, they're all like Wesker children or whatever. Like, they were all congened in the same format. So it's like, what, you know, not like the literals of that go a certain way. So it's like created, yeah. They're all congened in a gutter somewhere. And you think you were born, you just congened together somewhere. They all, what's that Stewie line from, Alright, Dino Crisis 2. I'm not gonna lie. I outright think Dino Crisis 2 is just a better game than 1. It's definitely a better speed game. Beat the game, I didn't even notice. It was Dino Crisis, nobody notices. But no, we were uncovered the huge truths of RE. The stuff that Capcom doesn't want you to know. You know, they're digging it deep, and then in like Resident Evil 36, they're gonna reveal all this stuff. Yeah, once all the characters are finally dead and they've moved on to like the new batch of them and everything.
The final report of Operation Dr. Kirk. Agent name Regina. Dr. Kirk.
Thank you for the lurk, Beaver Tom.
Recaptured.
We have recaptured Dr. Kirk, who is currently negotiating future experiments with the military high command.
Gale. Status. Alive.
Gale did survive, but he is
Hell yeah, Gale
suspected and
survived.
is currently recovering at our military medical facility.
Rick. Status. Alive.
Rick is currently analyzing the data that was recovered from Ibis Island.
Regina. Status. Alive.
As for myself, I'm ready to begin my next assignment.
Tom.
Hell yeah, Regina.
Status. Deceased.
Tom was attacked and killed by a giant reptile that was inhabiting the island.
Oh no. I have a you know,
Status.
Capcom will continue to be Capcom.
We lost contact with Cooper at the beginning.
Capcom's been dying or dead for like 20 years off and on. They'll be fine. That was a good, pretty solid Dino Crisis run. That wasn't like really close to a PB necessarily, but that was a good run of this. It's by far the best since I've come back to playing this. 134?
Operation instructions.
There are, okay, I do have to mention this. I'm not, like, there's a Dino Crisis fan page thing that on pretty much everything, anytime I post anything on Twitter or YouTube regarding Dino Crisis, oh, you got mad skills, they, like, retweeted or whatever, they commented on one of my videos, I think when I uploaded the video of this, the PB of this marathon, of 1 and 2, where they basically said the only reason Dino Crisis did badly was because, or Dino Crisis 3 did badly, was because it was only on the Xbox. That's it. Completely ignoring the fact that that game is an absolute pile of shit. But it occurred to me then that they actually were at that point of fanaticism that they are blind to logic. It was that bad. And I've never heard anybody truly defend Dino Crisis 3 before. But then again, I mean, I don't really pay too much attention because it's, I mean, you know, like, I'll respond to some YouTube stuff if it comes up, but for the most part, it's why that site is very tough to take serious. I'd play it, Matt, if it's just, I don't have the means to play it now, and the problem with doing it is the setup. You'd really be getting the setup just to play it, because most games are backwards compatible in the 360. So it's like, why bother getting it for just like a couple of games, and that'd probably be the only one I would play. So it's like, it's just not worth getting the setup for. No, it was YouTube. It was YouTube, not Twitter. There is somebody on there that follows me from, like, somebody on Twitter follows me like that, though, too. They probably retweeted that I am live playing this, in fact. Like, they just look for anything saying Dino Crisis and insta-like it. Nice. It's really bizarre, though, that those things exist. I mean, I appreciate fandom for a game and everything, but there's some that are just, like, delusional. Not to sound mean, but man. Oh, man. You know, it's funny. We've already killed more dinosaurs in this run of Dino Crisis 2 than we did in all of Dino Crisis 1. I think delusional is the right word. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. But it's like, ugh. The thing is, like, when you reach to that extent on some things, you just, what really happens is you just can't be taken seriously anymore. And it's too extreme. It's like you want to love it to be the one person that loves it, you know? What a bitch. Alright, fine, whatever. Fine, whatever. That works. Hey, they want to be docile. They don't want to attack. That's fine with me. I got all the money I need right now. Yo, Foxhound, how's it going? It's Regina time. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Oh, well, you know, Capcom just loves their characters. What can you say? Regina is a great character, you know, with, is well worth seeing. Though, you know, an interesting thing about this game, Regina is not the main character of this game. She's like the star, if you will. She's the known face, but really, this is Dylan's game. He's in more scenes. The plot revolves primarily around him. Marrow is here. Wow. Fuck off. Never played them. They're pretty solid. This one here especially holds up really well, I think. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, it's got Regina, so that's a step in the right direction, you know? I think it's better than the first game. Most people don't. The first game takes more of a Resident Evil-like approach, except it's not really like... It's like Resident Evil, except it's bogged down by puzzles and codes and shit. This game is obviously creates more of an identity for itself, helps set it apart as a franchise. It's generally not viewed as regarded, but I think it's better. It plays better, it's more fun. Like I said, it's not a poor man's Resident Evil. Yo, Thrax, how's it going? It's good to see ya. Thrax forever, he is here. Yeah, Shinji Mikami did Dino Crisis 1. And definitely, you know, which is weird, but it's definitely not like RE. Like, it is, but it isn't. It's like I said, it's not just like Resident Evil with dinosaurs directly, though. That's something you hear a lot. But, yeah, no. That's said by people that haven't played it in 20 years. But yeah, Thrax, hope you're doing well, man. It's always great to see ya. Shoutouts to Triceratops. Oh my god, what am I doing? That was ugly, but it works. Yeah, unfortunately, Regina has a handgun and not the shotgun, so she can't just outright floor everything in front of her like Dylan can, but pistol is quick, which is nice. Rex. Hey, 007 Arlen, how's it going? Hope you've enjoyed the birthday, man. Didn't do anything? Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Definitely no rules saying you have to. The perfect birthday, hell yes. Sounds like me. Sounds like me, all too. That's way too familiar. Closest thing I want to do to anything on my birthday is stream. Hey, I won't have any trouble doing it, man. Now, there's a lot of other sources in there that might make it a little trouble, but shout out to the T-Rex. I have no idea what you're talking about, Julia, but, okay. Every day we're getting closer to RE0. Oh, God, don't remind me. I have no idea what you're talking about. randomness is not, like, I don't know if you've ever come in and just had, like, something normal or just non-annoying to say. I'm sorry, it's like the fifth time now. RE0 Dan's game. Indeed. Oh, we got yeeted. The green raptors did the yeet attack, which is on the annoying side. Go figure. Oh, it's an amazing eat indeed. But it's even worse when it happens to poor Regina. I mean, she flies a little bit higher even. So you wait until you get to the last screen to shoot these guys, because in this game, every time the camera changes, enemies can spawn. So you wait till the end, otherwise they can spawn. They'll just keep spawning on top of you. I don't know what I just did, but okay. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, here's the trolliest part of the run. This is total RNG. If you're wondering, yes, the compy steals the card key. That is exactly what happened. And we have to chase it, or basically lead it into this cage to capture it. This game isn't real at all. Yeah, believe it or not, their hops are limited, man. Pick up the fucking health thing, Jesus. There. There. We secured the escape route. Oh god, buying shoes in the pandemic? That sounds awful. I mean, buying shoes is like one of the worst things to do anyway. But man, doing it in a situation like this sounds pretty bad. Just buy them on Amazon, and there you go. Buying them on Amazon and having them only fit to like 90% comfort is probably still better than going and trying them on and dealing with everything in the middle of all this. No, they're just get a size too big and stuff like tissue paper in them, and then you're fine. Really? No. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, actually, I've been pretty lucky in that regard. Then again, I haven't bought shoes in like 8 years either, so there's that too. If you see the pair of gym shoes I wear, you know that's true. I have that, and then like a pair of a really nice pair of boots, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, maybe even longer than that, to be honest. Yeah. Now, I don't really walk or, I don't do anything that calls for them to be overly needed, I guess, is the way to put it. And then, I don't know, I don't have any desire for them to look a certain way, so yeah, I've, like I said, I've got a nice pair and everything, along with the main ones, but the main ones, yeah. It all basically just boils down to an expense I really don't want to deal with. Usually buy them online. Yeah, I got mine, but I got all mine in store. I'm pretty sure. But I'd probably do online if I were to do any more. Please don't be like right there. Okay, fine. Run. Well, that's the thing, you know, like I work from home. I never really go out or anything, so it's like I don't wear them all that much. I do. I always think that's the door and it's not. It's right there. You've been wearing your sandals more often now? Any reason why? Dude. Ow.
Good job. We're here. Sharp shooter, aren't you? Hang around the arcades much?
Well, heck, I mean, if you're in a situation where you can maximize the comfort of it, I say go for it. Alright, very nice. Nice. And that's the room. That is the money-making room. Then they go and ruin it by putting pteranodons in the next area. Oh, thanks, game. Slide right on in. Very nice, Mara. Very nice. Lurks, thank you for the lurk, Claire. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that toolbox there, man. What fun enemies. There. Give me this ID card, please, and let me get the hell out of here. There. Okay, I'll see it after I'm done here. Wait, is this the box key? I always forget. Yeah, it is. I don't actually need that. Alright, let's get some good RNG. There's 8 possible codes here. You can instantly see how I can greatly affect things by getting the correct one. Alright, so number 4 was the charm. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Dude, that sucks. I missed the wide swipe. This puzzle sucks. The one at the end of the game is actually easier than this one, which is frustrating. Because they put you at a wide enough that it can be annoying on this one. See, look, same thing. Later in the game, you can make that swipe consistent. Oh my god. God, that's frustrating. Ugh. You have very little room for error on this one. Seeing that time it randomly got it. There is no rhyme or reason to it. There, Jesus. That was awful.
Warning. Object blocking elevator shaft. Emergency shutdown.
Trolls be trolls. God, they're just really after it this run. There, okay, good. Getting past that first room is the big one. I mean, they're all always awful, but at least now I can get the aqua grenade. And that shuts them up a little quicker. Which is a required purchase for the game, by the way. You have to get this. There are a few weapons you do have to buy in this. The flamethrower thing, whatever you want to call it. The aqua grenade. And then the mine thrower thing. Basically, the other two are side weapons, and then this thing for the underwater. Because there's a pillar we need to destroy, and it's the only way to do so. Bye, bitch. Medpack M. Jump. Bitch. Jump. Don't hit me while I'm flying or jumping, floating. That word I'm trying to think of. This section's not terrible. I just wish it was probably like 1 or 2 rooms shorter. I think it'd be perfect. It's an interesting change of pace, but like with these enemies spawning in the way they do, I think it could have just been a little shorter. That or just fix that mechanic. But since that mechanic exists across the rest of the game as well, I wouldn't expect it to. Dude. That's twice that's happened, that combo. It's just such bad luck. Like, they can bite you or they can slam you, and then if they slam you, you're stuck floating in the air, which means they're gonna get that second, like, spin attack in, guaranteed. No way. If I fell there, I would have been that would have been the worst. Thankfully did not. Thankfully you can jump out of the situations like that. The game is very forgiving. Fuck off. Oh, God. These things just don't stop. You'd think after you'd wipe out like, an entire population worth of a creature, it would learn to leave you the hell alone. And the only reason you do so is because it's attacking. It's like, if you leave me alone, I will leave you alone, I promise. But no. But no. The city keycard, alright. Yeah, the city keycard is the whole point of actually coming here. Alright, so this dude, we gotta walk to focus right. Ah, I jumped too late. You want to jump there. It doesn't look like it'll dodge it, but it actually is pretty consistent. I was just too late. That's on me. There you go. A little bit of a fall to jump there. Hope you clear that. Alright. There we go. We are free of the underwater section. Thank God. Alright, Dylan, let's go. The name's Dylan. Oh, shit. Oh, we got yeeted. You know, oddly enough, getting bit and carried for a bit and slammed down really didn't hurt him all that much. Yes, they Dylan's a pretty tough dude. It didn't even cause bleed damage. I'm trying, Nexus, I'm trying. Why didn't I shoot? Alright, now we'll heal. We'll take that heal. Sheesh. Ugly, ugly run. Thankfully, as far as the marathon goes, Dino Crisis 2 was, or Dino Crisis 1 was very good. So hopefully the fact that 2 has been pretty crappy is not hurting it too badly. Yo, Danny DDT, how's it going? Yeah, doing a Dino Crisis mini marathon tonight. We did 1, and here we are on 2. Yeah, these games are great. I've actually kind of been making this a every Sunday kind of thing for the past few weeks. Ow. Oh, I wasn't aimed. There we go. There we go. I need a little bit more money. I want to get the anti-tank rifle. There we go. Yeah, love the Dino Crisis. Oh, he took the fall. That doesn't happen too often on that spot. Oh, he almost did. There he goes. It's in Tokyo for a bit. I bought Dino Crisis 2 over there. Smuggled it home. Hey, your secret's safe with me, man. Your secret is safe with me. Hell yeah, though, dude. That's very cool. This is a hell of a game. It really is. I don't know what that line attempt was, but... Pepe note. Uh-oh. I just love how crazy this game is, though. I agree. Like, I don't know, you know, like, I just want to see them do something with it, you know? Whether they reboot it, remake it. I just want Regina was dinosaurs in modern tech, basically. And, yeah, it feels like the series needs to just be revisited. And it would sell well, I think. So it's like, man, why not? Grab this health item. Take a bunch of damage doing it, but that's okay. Alright. Let's go doing. Put up the ladder. Ooh. Hitbox is actually kind of generous there. Alright, I didn't expect them to be right there. Oh well. That's okay. Yeah, well, really, I don't even want them. I don't need remakes. I don't really want them to remake too much more. As I said, just reboot Dino. Like, bring Dino Crisis back, just in general, even be fine with me. I don't want them to do RE4 though. I love RE4, but unless it's like the exact same game with updated graphics and controls, I don't want it, and I know that's not what we're gonna get. I know it's not gonna be anything like that. It'll be a lot different, for better or probably worse. You're fine. You're doing fine. I'm on the older side as well. At least compared to a lot of Twitch anyway, but I mostly play older stuff. Man. Nah, you're doing fine though. Yeah, Keck W, I guess, is the idea of like just doing an aggressive laugh at the streamer's expense, is all I always figured it was. It's very popular, which, if that's the reason why, then that makes a lot of sense. But there's a, oh yeah, they've all got their place. There we go. I was about to say that one had to be dead. Nice. Okay, that was actually pretty good. It's from the... Oh, yeah. I know that. It's just... I don't know, like... I meant more for its intent is that... Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine. Believe me, most don't take a... Like, if you get anybody that takes offense to it, for one, they have to allow it onto their channel to begin with. It's not like a universal emote. So, if they take problem of it being used, it's their own fault for having it on there in the first place. Kind of deal. But nah, you're fine. But most channels on here are pretty chill with everything. Yeah. Just, you know, most of the stuff's pretty obvious as far as that goes. Let's see here. I guess we'll roll with this. This is fine. Go away. Bad pteranodons. Ow. Oh, the aftershock got him. Nice. Yo, Other Gold, thank you for the follow. Great way to be banned is use your own emotes. Oh god, yeah. That was a big joke thing. Somebody actually said that they thought it was disrespectful if you used emotes other than the channel emotes. Or like your emotes were a form of self-promotion basically in another person's chat. Hey Steven, how's it going? But pretty much, I'd say more than not more often than not, most streamers have a pretty good idea about like just things. They have common sense. There's some toxic ones, of course. You know, that's just like because that's people, but and things like that. But for the most part, it's a good place to hang out, I think. And usual, you know, sit back, talk games, all that stuff. Not just here or anywhere. There's like a lot of channels. Bam, got him. Banned once for just saying hi. Steven, the only reason I could think that could happen is somebody saw your name and thought you were a troll account because you have nothing but numbers in your name. Or like your name is cryptic. So they couldn't say your name, so they're like, I'm just gonna ban him because I don't want to try and say it. Yeah, there are the insecure ones, though, yeah, and stuff like that can unfortunately happen. It's an interesting place because... yeah. Yeah, I know, I know Orch. Well, I don't know him, I know of him. Yeah, I don't watch his stream too much, kind of because of that. But he just lets anything fly, and that's his choice. You know, you can do that if if you want, but yeah, we try to maintain a level of chill here. That's just how I am, and that's how I am all the time. So I like to keep the chat keep things that way. Kids arguing though, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. We stop that pretty quick if it ever starts up. Good thing I'm in the bot then. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. People think Final Wolfpack Gaming is a bot. That is true. Oh god, though, yeah, they have. Yeah, man, I know you're not a bot. Come at me, old man. We're in the U.S. Or, well, most of us here are in the U.S. anyway. I shouldn't say speak for everybody, but I am U.S. East Coast. Ow. Run. My question is, why doesn't Regina just put the gas mask on now? So we don't have to worry about the extra dodge here. Right there. Yeah, believe it or not, we're actually almost done with Dino Crisis 2. This is the last Regina segment of the game. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Danny DDT, thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, you've come to the right place. Well, at least while the pandemic and all that stuff's going on, I'm live pretty much every day. And I'm usually playing stuff, usually horror stuff, usually from this era. Every once in a while we'll sprinkle in some new stuff here or there, just depends. But yeah, you came to the right spot for that. There's no need to operate the, oh, okay, I need to quit mashing X then. I actually didn't get yeeted by the dinosaurs there. I felt nice. Hell yeah, man. That sounds awesome. Gaming since '74. Heck yeah. Man. How to kill a Gigantosaurus with a taser. Ow. Since Pong, that's right. That is right. You know, I never realized there was a third one of these over here. Oh wait, no there isn't. Alright, hold on, sorry, I went the wrong way. Ow. Back off. Don't bite me. Ow. Yeah, the Gigantosaurus is kind of a jerk. There's really not much of a true defense against it. Other than to hit it. But sometimes it doesn't exactly just want to take that hit. Ugh. Oh no! There we go. Alright, recovery. Run, Regina! Woo! Oh, don't roar. Oh, the sidestep, nice. That actually worked pretty well. I am. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that med kit I used a lot through this. So hopefully this goes better than the first one did. The old tank control special here. Oh my god. Hit it. Nice. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, Pong's like Tetris. It's one of those things that, regardless of how old it is, it really is timeless. You can still play it today and have the same effect from back then. The everything about it still just works. It's nice. Wonder who would play Regina in a Dino Crisis movie? That's a good question. Just not Mila Jovovich, please. Same director. No, not Paul, what, Paul W.S. Anderson? Nice. Oh, that's right, she is, isn't she? Yes. Go faster, I'm trying. That sucks. That was almost the damage was. This one doesn't matter how fast, like if you shoot these things or not, it's just time based. So you can get that guy down to caution, or like one hit away from death. It doesn't really matter so long as you keep him alive long enough. He just can't take all the hits. Yeah, he took a hit there at the end. Yeah, she is an actress, though, that I think has managed to have a very good career with... I'll put it this way. She's had a better career than a lot with a lot less talent. I think so. I've made a lot of mistakes on Dino Crisis 2. Right now, though, yes. As far as doing this series, because Dino Crisis 1 went really well. That was one of the best runs I've had in that in a long time. Dude. This is where that anti-tank rifle is so OP. Nice, double kill. But yeah, this should be a PB. I've made mistakes, but I don't know if it's like 3 minutes worth of mistakes. The big thing is to not die. If I die, it kind of screws it up. But, yeah. This part's very frustrating, though. The girl goes so slow. And she really does absolutely nothing to help prevent herself from taking a lot of damage. Oh my god. There we go. Good, we're done. And look, you notice how slow she was going? The second we're done escorting her, look at her go! It's like, oh yeah, you couldn't run like that before, could you? Poor Dylan. This is why Dylan gets so angry. So you gotta go and activate this. Oh man, the little slowdown. There we go. Counter. Alright, believe it or not, we're actually almost done. Oh yeah, I think it's a great looking game. It plays very well too. Alright, let me grab my keyboard here so I can make sure I hit the split. Oh shit. I'm ahead of myself there. I'm gonna grab this just in case. Recess packs are full heals. I'm gonna ideally avoid death since it would invalidate an official run. This category's not really what you would call official. It's just me doing whatever, but I still don't want to die if I can help it. Yeah, this part is very difficult. It's very luck based. I hate to play the luck card, but it's just the way it is. It's like what this thing decides to do. I'm gonna warn you now, it's gonna be really loud here in about a second. There we go. That was nice.
Oversized transport area. Immediate shutdown.
I'm fine with a 4 remake. I mean, I can live with it if it happens.
Communication line is now connected.
I mean, I'll play it. I sure as hell will. 4's probably my favorite game if I had to pick one. I just want them to not get so bogged down doing remakes that they forget to make new stuff too. You know, like Resident Evil 8, I'd rather them do that than like 4 remake. Now if they get them both, that's fine. Dude, this guy is just brutal. Man, he is pissed off today. He will do anything to stop the Hammer of Dawn. Ow. Ow. Dude, just hit the panel, please.
Target is set.
I'd be cool with a blend of 1 and 2, of Dino Crisis 1 and 2. There, fuck off. Oh. Oh! Go away. I'm gonna play it safe. Get up, Dylan!
Commencing attack.
Oh, thank God. You can't help but feel bad for Dylan after all that. Guy takes a beating. Yeah, this is a PB. This is a nice PB marathon, mini marathon PB here, in fact. And bang. Oh, that was a faster Dino Crisis 2 run. I'm surprised.
It's okay. Regina.
Are you alright?
Yeah, we don't have much time left. Let's use this gate and get out of here. Whoa.
We did it.
Paula! No! No!
Papa.
Paula.
Dylan, what are we gonna do? If we don't go now, we'll never get back.
Regina, the gate is open. I know you don't want to, but you have to go back by yourself. I won't leave Paula.
Are you crazy?
Just go, please. You have the third energy data, right? When you get back to our original time, use the data to learn about third energy. Then build a perfect gate and come pick us up for the last time.
Dylan. I will. I promise.
Final warning. 10 seconds to detonation.
You got this, Dylan.
You still owe me one.
Well then, you better get back quick.
Alright, Danny DDT, sounds good, man. Have a great rest of your night. It was nice meeting you and everything. Yeah, have a good one. I think we'll do a run of RE1 after this all wraps up. And we did that last week too. Marker here. Peepo shake, that's right, Zex. I love that Peepo shake, it's so good. What are you Peepo noting about now? Or Pepe noting about now, I should say. $1:19:42. That's not a bad time. My PB is a 1:16, but I'll take a 1:19 for that run.